chapter Equal Triangles. I am Neetu. So far we have learned first, second and third properties of equal triangles. Let us take a quick look on these properties. First property, sides and angles. It's also known as SSS property. Here SSS stands for side, side, side. That means have two triangles with three equal sides. Come on children, let us say the first property together. Yes. If the sides of a triangle are equal to the sides of another triangle, then the angles opposite to the equal sides of these triangles are equal. Then we can say these two triangles are congruent. Second property, two sides and an angle. It's known as SAS property. SAS stands for side angle side, and it means have two triangles with two sides and angle made by them are equal. Second property, say children, if two sides of a triangle and the angle made by them are equal to two sides of another triangle and the angle made by them, then the third sides of the triangles are also equal and the other two angles are also equal. Then we can say these two triangles are congruent. Third property, one side and two angles. It's known as ASA property. ASA stands for angle side angle. That means two triangles with one side and two angles at its ends are equal. Third property, come on children. If one side of a triangle and the angles at its ends are equal to one side of another triangle and the angles at its ends, then the third angles are also equal and the sides opposite equal angles are equal. Then we can say these two triangles are congruent triangles. Now let us see a question from page number 22. Question is, in triangle ABC and triangle PQ are shown below. AB equal to QR, BC equal to RP, CA equal to PQ. Here in the given figure, we can see two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle PQR. In triangle ABC, we can see a perpendicular line from the vertex C to the base side AB. So we can call CD as the height of the triangle ABC. In triangle PQR also has another perpendicular line from vertex P to the base side QR. Here PS is the height of the triangle PQR. Here first sub-question is, are CD and PS equal Y? Second question, what is the relation between area of triangle ABC and triangle PQR? Okay. What we are going to prove here? If we can prove these two triangles are equal, then we can find the answer for all questions, right? Okay. So let us see the answer. From the question we know side AB equal to QR. Side BC equal to RP and side CA equal to PQ. Here all sides of triangle ABC equal to the sides of triangle PQR. Here three sides are equal. Then which property we can use here? SSS property or first property. What is that children? Come on, let us say. If the sides of a triangle are equal to the sides of another triangle, then the angles opposite to the equal sides of these triangles are equal. So let us see the equal angles opposite to the equal sides. Here we know side AB equal to QR. Then angles opposite to the side AB and QR are angle C and angle P. So let us write angle C equal to angle P. And next side BC equal to RP. Then the equal angles opposite to the side BC and RP are angle A and angle Q. So let us write angle A equal to angle Q. And side CA equal to PQ. Here also equal angles opposite to the side CA and PQ are angle B and angle R. So let us write angle B equal to angle R. Now we get all sides and angles of these two triangles are equal. So we can say these two triangles are equal triangles. So let us write triangle ABC equal to triangle PQR. Here our question is, are CD and PS equal Y? Here we know in triangle ABC, CD perpendicular to the side AB, and in triangle PQR, PS perpendicular to the side QR, and form two triangles inside. Let us consider triangle ADC from triangle ABC and triangle QSP from triangle PQR. In triangle ADC and triangle QSP, we know side AC equal to PQ, angle CAD equal to angle PQS, and angle ADC equal to angle QSP equal to 90 degree. These are given in the figure. If two angles are equal in two triangles, we can say third angles also equal, because we know sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree. So when we find the third angles, that also be equal. So we can say angle ACD and angle QPS are equal. So let us write angle ACD equal to angle QPS. Here we get one side and two angles are equal. Again, let us use one more property here. If one side and two angles are equal, then which property can use? Yes, ASA property or third property. What is that? If one side of a triangle and the angles at its ends are equal to one side of another triangle and the angles at its ends, then the third angles are also equal and the sides opposite equal angles are equal. Here all equal angles we know. Then let us find the equal sides opposite to the equal angles. Here angle CAD equal to angle PQS. Then equal sides opposite to the angles angle CAD and angle PQS are side CD and side PS. So let us write CD equal to PS. And angle ADC equal to angle QSP equal to 90 degree. Then equal sides opposite to the angles angle ADC and angle QSP are side AC and side PQ. So let us write AC equal to PQ. And angle ACD equal to angle QPS. Then the equal sides opposite to the angles angle ACD and angle QPS are side AD and side QS. So let us write AD equal to QS. Now we get all sides and angles are equal. So we can write triangle ADC equal to triangle QSP. Here first sub-question is, are CD and PS equal Y? So let us write the answer. Side CD equal to PS equal sides of two equal triangles. Second question, what is the relation between area of triangle ABC and triangle PQR? So area of the triangle are calculated by the formula such as, what is that? Area of triangle equal to half BH. Here B is the base and H is the height of the triangles, right? So in triangle ABC, base is AB and height is CD. So area of triangle ABC equal to half into AB into CD. In triangle PQR, base is QR and height is PS. So let us write area of triangle PQR equal to half into QR into PS. Here side AB equal to QR and side CD equal to PS. So we can say area of triangle ABC equal to area of triangle PQR. This is the answer. Hope all of you understand. Next question, question number 5. In the quadrilateral ABCD shown below, the sides AB and CD are parallel. M is the midpoint of the side BC. In the figure, we can see one quadrilateral AB, MD and two triangles, triangle DCM and triangle BMN. The lines DM and AB extended meet at N. First sub-question is, are the area of triangle DCM and triangle BMN equal? Why? Second question, what is the relation between area of quadrilateral ABCD and the triangle ADN? Let us see the answer. First, let us write the things given in the question. See the question. In the quadrilateral ABCD shown below, the side AB and CD are parallel. So let us write AB parallel CD. When we take triangle DCM and triangle BMN, side CD and BN also parallel. Why? Here AB extended and form line BN. So we can write CD parallel BN. Again see the question. Here M is the midpoint of the side BC. So we can say side CM equal to MB. So let us write CM equal to MB. M is the midpoint of the line BC. Now we get one side of two triangles are equal. Then let us see the angles at its ends. Here angle DCM and angle NBM are alternate angles. Why? Here side BC is a transversal line between two parallel lines BN and CD. So we can write angle DCM equal to angle NBM. These are alternate angles. And angle DMC equal to angle NMP. Why? These two are two equal opposite angles. Now we get one side and two angles at its ends are equal. Then which property we can use here? ASA property or third property. What is that, children? Say, if one side of a triangle and the angles at its ends are equal to one side of another triangle and the angles at its ends, then the third angles are also equal and the sides opposite equal angles are equal. Here, one side and two angles are equal. Then the third angles and the sides opposite equal angles are equal. So we can say these two triangles are equal triangles. So let us write triangle DCM equal to triangle BMN. Here first question is, are the area of triangle DCM and triangle BMN equal? Why? Answer is yes. Area of triangle DCM equal to area of triangle BNM. Because triangle DCM and triangle BMN are equal triangles. So their areas also equal. Second question, what is the relation between area of the quadrilateral ABCD and the triangle ADN? Answer is area of quadrilateral ABCD equal to area of quadrilateral ABMD plus area of triangle DCM. And area of triangle ADN equal to area of quadrilateral ABMD plus area of triangle BNM. Area of triangle DCM equal to area of triangle BMN. Area of quadrilateral ABMD, that is common to both. So we can say area of quadrilateral ABCD equal to area of triangle ADN. This is the answer. Hope you understand. Next question. Are the two diagonals of a rectangle equal? Why? Let us draw a rectangle. Here ABCD is a rectangle. Consider the triangle ABD and triangle ABC. Here side AB equal to AB, common sides of the both triangle, and side AD equal to BC, opposite sides of a rectangle, and angle DAB equal to angle CBA, that equal to 90 degree. Here two sides and the angle made by them are equal. So which property we can use here? Yes, SAS property or second property. What is that, children? If two sides of a triangle and the angle made by them are equal to two sides of another triangle and the angle made by them, then the third sides and other two angles are also here, also equal. So let us see the third side here. Here BD equal to AC, that is third side, and two other equal angles are angle ABD equal to angle BAC and angle ADB equal to angle BCA. Now we get all angles and sides are equal. So we can say these two triangles are equal triangles. So let us write triangle ABD equal to triangle ABC. So here our question is, are the two diagonals of a rectangle equal? So let us write here third sides BD and AC are equal. So the diagonals of the rectangle are equal. This is the answer. Hope all of you understand. See you in the next class. Have a nice day.